Go Country 105. This is Tim and Adam, and we are talking to Danielle Bradbery. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We are doing
Good.
all right. So excited to talk to you. Are you in Nashville right now?
Yeah, I'm in Nashville.
Staying busy at songwriting?
Yeah, trying to, yeah.
Well, you got a new song out right now. I want to jump right into it because there's kind of a cool story behind it. It is called Never Have I Ever. How cool is it for you to be releasing new music right now?
It's really awesome. I'm really happy I'm getting to do some things, especially during the time in the time we're in now. It's super interesting, and you never know what you can do or can't. And but I've been really thankful to be able to talk about this song and play it on video for some people, and just keep on going with this single. I'm really excited.
That sounds great. Adam and I were just talking about songwriting in Nashville and the process and how a lot of the songs come out of phrases that might have a double meaning. For me, the term "never have I ever" definitely gets my mind racing a little bit. Was that intentional?
Yeah, we all kind of were aware of, the game, and I feel like a lot of people are, and I co-wrote it with two other writers here in Nashville, Laura Veltz and David Hodges, and Laura actually had the title on her phone, and, that's exactly what we did. We kind of turned it on its head and just had a whole new meaning and put it as a relationship song, and we all were just really excited writing it, and that told us right there. We're like, okay, we're having so much fun making this song, and we sat on it for a little bit, and eventually, got in the studio with it and made it a single.
And then once it came out, it even took a different twist. Isn't that right? Is there a new man in your life that the song might?
Ooh.
Yeah, it did, actually. And, writing it, we were talking, of course, about relationships. And I had just gotten out of a not so nice relationship. And so we were talking about, what it would feel like to meet that someone. I feel like everybody has that story of just someone sweeping you off your feet and you're meeting someone and it's really exciting. And that's exactly what happened. We kind of manifested my relationship in a way, which is super cool.
And so did you actually meet this guy through social media? Did I hear that right?
You heard that right.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of firsts for me. He actually was living in LA at the time and from Southern California. And he came across one of the pages on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, well, who is this?
This is you're giving bad advice to everybody out there, because I know Adam and I are now going to be scouring social media, dropping DMs like crazy.
This is all I'm going to be doing, is sending out DMs looking for a date.
Right. Well, it was a first for me, so I'm like, oh my God, I am so nervous, and took about 3 days for me to actually press send, and the first thing I said was, have you ever been to Nashville? And just so nerdy, but it worked. I mean, he answered and asked if I ever been to LA, and I'm like, well, actually.
By the way,
you're like, actually, I pretty much ran LA for a long time there. So you just released the video for this song about a month ago. I got to say, it's beautifully shot. The skyline is absolutely stunning, but was that a sunrise or was it a sunset?
It was a sunset. We shot a little bit later in the day, and it was in Austin, Texas. So you got that Texas sky, and I was really excited because I haven't shot anything in Texas yet, and that's, close to home. So I was, really excited about it and really proud on how it came about, because we did shoot that during the pandemic.
Oh, it was. So that was my next question, because it is absolutely stunning, but I wasn't sure. It's pretty much just you in the video. And so I wasn't sure if that was a pandemic design or if that was all.
It was a pandemic design. It was, we were super, super cautious. We had, 5 people on set. Then there's usually a little bit more. So we were very cautious about everyone's safety, and everybody had masks on and gloves. And we were, we all didn't know how to come about this. So we were all just kind of sticking together and taking it 1 minute at a time, and we did it. We somehow did it. And my mom was my glam girl, so she did my hair, and that worked out perfect.
I love it. The mom coming to the rescue for this.
Standing there with
sure.
with a can of hairspray.
Yep, exactly.
So you also did a Stairwell session performance of this song, and for me, I loved it because it really showcased your vocals. Everybody knows you're an amazing singer, but how was it performing the song so raw?
I love, doing stuff like that, and the Stairwell sessions is kind of a new approach that we're taking on some things, and that stairwell is actually my apartment building, and I go through that to get to my car, and I am always singing and humming and just hearing what it sounded like in there all the time. I'm like, I've got to do something in here. And so we eventually, just started to make a thing out of it, and we did a cover of Never Have I Ever, and I just think that, songs that I write are very honest and vulnerable, and I think showcasing that vulnerability and not having so many instruments and it's just you and, your voice, I feel like that's something so special about that, and I love trying to do as much as that type of stuff that I can, and just strip the song down even more. I love doing stuff like that.
Well, it sounded incredible. It gave me a new appreciation, especially for the lyrics of the song. It was an incredible performance. Great singer. Everybody, you got to check it out. Never Have I Ever. It is out right now. Thanks so much, Danielle, for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Of course. Thank y'all.
It's the morning show with Tim and Adam on Go Country 105.